Say your name for us.
Captain James Schneider, Schneider. I'm the commander of the South County Precinct.
What can you tell us?
We have 3 individuals who have been shot down here. I'm sure of the exact circumstances. 2 have passed. 1 is still alive. And it happened over in the Black Forest apartment complex.
What about the suspects?
We're still looking for suspects.
What's the timeline on everything?
I'm not sure on the timeline, but I didn't look at my watch beforehand, so.
Give us a kind of an explanation of, there's 2 scenes, right? Black Forest and here. What's the connection? What happened as much as
There's
you know?
2 scenes. There was a shooting in the apartment complex, and then some individuals utilized a footpath to gain entrance to the cul-de-sac down here. And so that's why there's 2 different locations.
Can you speak to the threat of the schools at all?
There's no threat to the schools. I think it's a precaution because of the school buses and things like that is what they were worried about.
Do you know how many suspects there could be?
We do not know how many suspects.
Well, I mean, that might be why the schools are concerned if you still have suspects in charge, right? I mean,
The vehicle left the scene. There was a vehicle that left the scene, but we're not sure, and I don't want to be able to put that out there because we're not exactly sure on the color. So
so there is a suspect vehicle.
there were 2 groups of people, yes.
Did it happen in a building or did it happen on the street? Was it like drive-by stuff, or do you know?
It wasn't a drive-by. It was on a parking lot. So that's really all I know about the actual shooting scene.
It happened outside, though.
But it was outside, yeah, outside in the parking lot.
And in 2 groups, 2
And
cars involved.
and I don't want to speculate on whether they were in the cars or out of the cars. So
What can you tell us? Do you know anything about the ages, sex? How old are some of the victims?
you know what? I don't know because I didn't see them, and I didn't ask for any pedigree information on anybody.
Are they adults?
I believe they are adults. Yes.
And it happened in Black Forest.
Black Forest Apartment, yeah.
In an apartment.
In the parking lot, yeah. I wish I could tell you more about what's going on down there, but it's so fluid right now that
Any of the people involved in who were shot, of the 3, are they suspects themselves? Were they armed? Did they shoot at somebody, or do you know? Or
we do not know because it was in this back parking lot, so it really wasn't visible to the residents over there. So once we get more, I'll let you know.
Did neighbors find suspects out in their yard? Is that why the address came to this area?
No. There was some confusion on the other side that there was somebody that heard the shots, and so there were multiple calls coming into both locations. I think that there was somebody on this side that saw from their window the commotion going on in the cul-de-sac, and then they called 911.
who ended up coming over here? Suspects or victims, or do you know?
Victims, I believe, yeah.
Transported from the.
There were 2 victims that were transported from right here,
Okay.
and then 1 from the other side.
What comes next for you guys in terms of investigating?
We're just trying to slow way down now and gather evidence and go door to door and see if anybody's got any cameras, if they saw anything, and then we'll go from there.
You don't know how many people you're looking for?
I have no idea how many people we're looking for.
All right. And someone asked you about the time.
Yep.
Do you know?
Hey Matt, what time did this come out?
Around 1:30.
Around 1:30.
Okay.
1:30?